Hi, beautiful Aries. This is going to be your love reading for the 12th through the 18th of October. It's good for the sun, rising moon, or Venus sign of Aries. Keep in mind, as always, you guys, this is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everyone that watches. It's going to resonate on what energy I pick up on and whomever needs to hear it the most. If you're new to the channel, welcome to Soma, Chandra, Tarot. Subscribe, hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. I read for all 12 zodiac signs here every week. I usually do start with the fire signs, and I love starting with you guys. I may do an extended reading, you guys. The link to the extended reading will be at the top of the description below this video if I do an extended. If you want to book a private reading with me, the link to my website to schedule a private reading is also in the description below. All right, let's get into it for you. The main challenge in love this week is going to be the Six of Wands. I do have a King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. That could be you, that could be your person. Putting yourself out there, holding your head high, expecting that you will succeed in a situation. But this is the challenge this week. So someone might be acting as if or be up on their high horse. Communication might not be great. You may see something. This is like, I see you seeing me, but I don't do anything. Some of you want a promotion. Some of you do want someone's attention. Or this person might want your attention, but they're not going to tell you. Yeah. What came out of the Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle deck by Aqua Moonlight? You can find them on Etsy. I got pretend, mask, exaggeration, bluff, euphoria, chasing thrills, joy and laughter, but illusions, clouded judgment, unbalanced, skewed. And I also have solitary, withdrawn, lonesome, single. I did get party of one out of the Arrows of Love Oracle deck as well. I'm seeing like a correlation here. So this could be your energy. This could be a person, the energy of the person you're connecting to. Someone's exaggerating or bluffing. They're wearing a mask. They pretend. They won't show you their feelings. I think someone is a thrill chaser, and they love joy and euphoria. They might like the early honeymoon stage here, or you're missing that. You're wanting to recapture that maybe. There has been clouded judgment and skewed opinions, probably because someone won't open up and tell the truth. Judgment's been clouded. There's been imbalance and solitary. You could be withdrawn. This person could be withdrawn. I'm not necessarily seeing like the lonesome part. It's possible though. What came out of the Arrows of Love deck is up in the air, honeymoon, early stages, party of one. And I got lover in the night, temporary at the bottom of the deck. So I also noticed that shallow is here, superficial, bored, blank. Someone's a party of one, and somebody might just want something temporary. They like it being up in the air. It's kind of up in the air, like the honeymoon stage was great, but is it temporary? Is it not? I think the main challenge is probably the clouded judgment and someone's wearing a mask. Your advice for love this week is mummy, change, and blind spots, skull of darkness. When mummy comes out, a change definitely needs to be made. It's about knowing that change is inevitable and that no matter how hard you try, things will not be preserved exactly the same way. You have to change. You have to allow your person to change. When mummy comes out, it indicates that change is for the better, and the endings and the closed doors and the barriers. This is just a healthy pause and an indication that a change of tactics is needed. You might need to change the way you approach a situation and know that you're not cursed. You might have just developed a pattern that needs to be broken. You can take control and change it, but you can't change anybody else. I think a pattern needs to be broken for you, Aries. I think that someone might be clinging to an old way of being and not allowing for change to happen, either you or your person. And if there's a closed door or an ending or a barrier, it's actually meant to, the pause is actually necessary, and it's showing you that a change of tactics is needed. And when Skull of Darkness comes out, it means there's something that you're not seeing. You know, for example, like being the same things keep happening over and over again, and you might find yourself repeatedly betrayed, or something keeps failing. You keep failing at something repeatedly, or someone continuously doesn't complete a task. Peace and pattern breaking can be achieved by doing the work in uncovering the blind spot, the thing that you're not seeing, or even consulting a trusted friend or a professional to assist you to see what you cannot. So there's something that you're not seeing. It's a repeated pattern that you need to change and you need to break. So that, and someone being up on their high horse and not communicating well, might be a problem. Yeah, so let's see what's going on in your main spread. I will do an extended, possibly. If I do an extended, the link will be at the top of the description below. Spirit, show me Aries, Sun, Rising, Moon, Venus of Aries, October 12th through the 17th. How does Aries see themselves in a relationship right now? How does Aries see themselves? You see yourself as the Ten of Wands in reverse. Good. So you've been carrying a heavy burden and you've been really overwhelmed. And you need to delegate it and release it. You feel like you've been doing it all on your own. How else does Aries see themselves right now? You're like, I'm letting this shit go. I'm not doing any more hard work on my own. Three of Wands in reverse. I think you're holding your head high right now, or someone's been ignoring you or something, and you're like, I'm done. Some of you are clinging to the past a little bit. You feel like your wings are clipped. There's been some delays. There's not a lot of expansion for you. I think you're definitely not waiting anymore for something to happen right now, or you think that there's just delays. It's overwhelming. You're just trying to release burdens and let it go. Okay, how does the person you're connecting to see themselves in this situation? How does this person see themselves? They're the Star in reverse. There are uprights in this deck. This person is learning how to trust themselves and heal from something. They could be an Aquarius. They could have been dealing with an Aquarius. This feels kind of hopeless for them at this point. They're in the process of healing. They have not found their true North Star. You could be at a distance from this person, and that's frustrating the both of you. How else does this person see themselves? The Knight of Swords. I think they feel rushed in some way. This person has racing thoughts. They definitely want action with the Knight of Swords. This person might have tunnel vision. It could be a young Aquarius, but not necessarily. They're feeling very driven and very fast thinking. They might be rushing out of a situation. How does Aries feel about this person? What are Aries' feelings? Well, you're being strong in this situation. You have strength of character. You could be focused on a Leo, or you have Leo in your chart. Six of Pentacles. You're going to give to this person, but only so much. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. I think you're like, look, I've paid this debt. I'm being strong. I'm feeling kind of frustrated and impatient, though. I don't have a long-term view of success. If this is about a job, it's like you want the promotion, but you don't know if this is where you can retire. For some of you, this is like a career thing or like a move or a relocation. And you're like, I'm kind of hopeless in this situation. I've got to think fast and go somewhere else. I think you're barely getting what you need, or you only have so much to give. How does this person feel about Aries? They're the King of Wands. Well, they like your attention. You could be dealing with another fire sign. They're kind of a bachelor, though. The Queen of Swords in reverse. They could be dealing with an air sign, or you could have air in your chart. I know that I have a bunch of Aries rising watching this, so this could be you. This person's turning their back on whoever this Queen of Swords is. They could think that someone's being bitchy in this situation and they want to get away from it. I also think they can't directly communicate with you. They might even be being bitchy and cold-hearted, or that's someone else in their life. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse as well. This could be an ex, or this could be a partner or something that they are kind of turning their back on. They're not very grounded. They're not very nurturing. Or this is someone they're connecting to that they feel like kind of doesn't have it together and needs to focus on mental health and taking care of themselves. Or this is like their ex from their past that they ran away from, or they're pushing out direct communication and unbiased judgment and having good boundaries and being direct. And they can't really take care of anybody but themselves. Okay. What action is Aries going to take towards this person? Ace of Swords. You want to break through. You want to do the right thing. You want to be smart. You want to take action. You want the truth. Ten of Pentacles. Well, you want something long-term here. You want to move towards long-term stability. Some of you are married to this person, or you want that in your life. I think that there might just be delays, and you're trying to be strong and you're trying to let go of old burdens, but you're starting to feel very impatient. This person is trying to rush. They might be trying to rush towards you, Aries, but this is either a person they're disconnecting from, or They're not very grounded and practical at this point. Again, this could be their bitchy ex. Or they want a divorce and they want to be passionate and single. And you're like, no, something needs to change here for you. There's a blind spot that you're not seeing here, Aries. What action does this person want to take towards Aries? This person's stressed out. They're like, this is a bloody nightmare. You know, I kind of get the feeling that if you're the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles, they might be turning it around on you in some way. Or that was just an air sign that they couldn't deal with. Eight of Wands. This person wants to make movement and fast-paced change. Messaging. One more, please. Death in reverse. There's something that this person is having a hard time letting die. They're having a hard time with something new growing in the place of what dies. This is the change that needs to make. What's the final outcome? What's the final outcome? 10 of Cups, family, long-term stability, and happiness. So if the two of you are married, this person's being a little arrogant, or family is important and that kind of thing. But the Knight of Wands, like running around, has to stop with the Knight of Wands in reverse. Seven of Wands, there will be obstacles and challenges ahead. Someone might be defensive and have their walls up, and someone might be really stressed out and just sleeping. Someone could have died. Someone's partner or family member could have died, possibly. And someone needs space because of that. There is going to be a little bit of a break. Someone needs to heal from something. What does this person really want from Aries? What do they truly want from Aries? The Devil in reverse. Well, they could have been dealing with a Capricorn. If so, now they're not. This person is facing their shadow side, and they don't want to be chained and bound to something that isn't good for them. They want to face their demons and conquer them. They might have a lack of attraction or desire, like the honeymoon phase might be over, or they're rejecting a Capricorn. This person's having they're facing their shadow energy. Either that or we've just got a Capricorn or a Sagittarius involved. This person's facing their shadow side and they're having a hard time beating it here because I've got the Angel and the Devil. This person's having a very hard time determining the purpose. They're running hot and cold. And I can see that here because on the one hand, we've got this King of Wands who's sitting. But then I've got this Knight of Swords who's running. And I see the running hot and cold. They can't really determine the purpose. They might be trying to conquer some demon. Okay. How do you really feel? 10 of Swords in reverse. Well, some of you are avoiding an inevitable painful ending. You're avoiding pain and crisis, which I get. I understand. I also think that some of you are with the 10 of Wands. I've got all four 10s on the table, and 10s are about transcendence, very much so. 10 is also the number of the Wheel of Fortune and expansion. So change is the Wheel of Fortune, okay? Change, fate, your destiny playing out, your karma playing out. That's why change came out. And look at all the 10s. And 10, there's four 10s here. 1, 2, 3, 4, stability, change, expansion. Something needs to change. And some of you are going through an ending that will bring a new beginning for you. It's whether or not you're going to be successful. There are challenges that need to be overcome. If someone was running around, I think they're trying to stop, but this person, it might be this person, but they're feeling stressed out. How does Aries see this person? How do you see this person? How does Aries see this person when they look at them? Well, you're not sure how you see them. You see them as the Hermit in reverse. So they're either coming out of hermit mode or they're very withdrawn from you and into silence. That's because they're probably trying to bring balance into their life. How does this person see Aries? How does this person see Aries? What does this person think of Aries? 5 of Cups in reverse. They see you getting over personal setbacks, actually. They think that Well, for some of you, they think that you're not sorry about something. Well, the Five of Cups in reverse isn't about necessarily about not being sorry about something. It's about facing personal setbacks and self-forgiveness and moving on. I think that you're trying to heal from something. I think you're only giving as much as you can. Some of you are doing something for the sake of something long term as far as stability goes. And I definitely think marriage or family is involved and long term commitment. What is between them? What is between them? The Magician in reverse. So there's some cynicism. This is also you, Aries. Some of you are feeling cynical and you feel like you don't have all the resources that you need. You also feel like you don't have much of a plan. And I think that you're a little overwhelmed. I think you're healing from something. I think because strength is in the upright and the Six of Pentacles is here, you're giving all you can. I just heard out of nowhere, I'm staying at home with my family. I'm going to stay living with my family or my parents, or I'm going to stay in that area. This person is stressed out. They want movement and change. Someone wants to make a change that someone doesn't. There's some instability in between the two of you. It's a difficult decision to make. What is your advice, Spirit? Let the tower fall. Allow for change. You have to tear everything down and rebuild. Something is going to blow. It's a difficult decision. You're going to have to discern the truth. Slow and steady wins the race. Set up a good routine. Some of you need to focus on career. Some of you have a young earth sign in your life. This could even be an adult child. But the Knight of Pentacles is productive and he works hard and he's trustworthy and dependable. Five of Swords in reverse is also their last piece of advice, which is, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? Are you really willing to fight through the changes? And can you do that without holding each other in convenient contempt? Don't try to win at all costs. Focus on letting go of past resentments, reconciliations, and making amends. Yeah, go for something with stability. Okay, Aries, so that's your reading for the beginning of, or the third, it's not even the beginning of October anymore, the third week in October here. I am going to do an extended. I'm going to use a different deck too to do some clarification. I want to see what this person's demon is. I'm going to answer that question. I want to get a little bit further down. I want to know what this person's demon is and why they're withdrawn and why they can't bring balance to this and what they are afraid to let go of. This could just be a Scorpio they're rejecting. I want to see what their stress is about. And I still feel like I can't get a hold of what they really want from you. And I want to see for you, Aries, why you're feeling frustrated here or why it's short-term limited success and reward for you and why you're being so strong. Yeah, and I also want to see if you're avoiding an inevitable painful ending or you're just trying to heal from a past cycle. That's what we're going to address in the extended reading. The link to the extended for purchase is at the top of the description below. Just focus on change. Something needs to change. You might need to seek counsel or get an outside opinion. There's something that you're not seeing. It's a repeated pattern. Both of these cards speak to repeated patterns. And don't forget that the main challenge is the Six of Wands, being recognized and rewarded and being celebrated for things that you deserve to be celebrated for. But somebody is kind of maybe being up on their high horse and not great at communication. And someone is having a very hard time manifesting. They just can't discover their own power. Worst case scenario, they're being manipulative. I think that this King of Wands has feelings for you, but they're really stressed out. So I want to look a little bit deeper. I'm going to use a special oracle deck in the extended reading that I don't use very often. I think that will help. All right, so join me on Gumroad for the extended. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Aries, because I really love you guys. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you next time.